Hi, my name is Ben and we are back with another episode uncovering what makes South Canterbury not just an incredible place to visit, but an amazing place to live, work and build a business. So let's find out what makes this place so special. From thriving local businesses to hidden community gems, I'm sitting down with the people who make this region tick. Entrepreneurs, creatives and everyday legends who call South Canterbury home. Today we're speaking with Nils, the General Manager, and Maturo, the Events and Marketing Manager for Multicultural Aoraki. Nils, Maturo, thank you so much for taking the time to talk a little bit about your guys' personal journeys and Multicultural Aoraki. To begin, I'd like to ask you both a little bit about your personal backgrounds.
Cool. Hello, and thanks for doing this with us. My name is Nils Macfarlane. I was born and bred in Timaru until I went to university, did a law degree, became a lawyer, but decided that I didn't really want to go into law, so I went to Wellington and went to film school, then to Japan and taught for a year, came back and then got back into law and doing immigration law, and then moved back to Timaru and started an immigration business here.
Good.
Thanks, Ben. I'm Maturo. I've been here just over 25 years. So I'm born and bred in Samoa.
Yep.
So I moved here as a rugby scholarship through Roncalli College, and got a contract like signed for rugby players and playing around all the other clubs, and then now I've got family, kids, and live in Timaru.
What were some of the challenges that you faced moving to New Zealand and Timaru?
Oh, you come down here and like the whole school, they're all Pākehā kids, and you're standing in the middle of the school with like a brown boy, and you're like, oh, what are we gonna do now? So I just, and then, you know, I don't have friends back in that time. Yeah. But when I score about 7 try one game, I got heaps of friends.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh yes, that's good. So I used my talent to make friends.
That's good, man. That's good. So did you do you feel like that's changed? Like from when you came to now, do you reckon that Timaru and also New Zealand as a whole is more diverse as a place?
Big change. Like especially down here in Timaru. Like 25 years, and when I moved down here, it was only about four families, Samoan family. Like now, it's heaps of people, and it's so multicultural, like town, regional. So we're pretty happy to work together so that we can serve our multicultural family in Timaru. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So Nils, you mentioned that you went to Japan, you know, across that kind of time period of changing from law to doing some other things. Was your trip there the thing that sparked your interest in like culture in general, or was it always a passion of yours?
I went to Japan as an assistant language teacher, so you're kind of being a cultural ambassador in a way for New Zealand, and that's kind of what they pick you up for, to talk about your country and stuff like that. And that was the first time living outside of New Zealand that made me really appreciate New Zealand, because I went to Osaka and there's millions of people just in that city. Wow. And then you realise, wow, you're just like an ant in a city like this. Yeah. And then in New Zealand you feel like you're a real person kind of thing like that. And it made me really appreciate and value what we have here in New Zealand, and especially Timaru as well. That's what I love about this role. It's mixing two of my favourite things, South Canterbury, Timaru, and culture. And I am so passionate about South Canterbury and New Zealand, and always love to welcome newcomers to the district. And
like Timaru, it's the best place in the whole New Zealand. Like you have everything down here, and so for me, it feels so safe for my family, for my kids. Like you go down the street, people say good morning to you, and that's what the coffee group people say as well. Like when you come here, they shop to go to a countdown or a supermarket, and hear people say good morning, and then they stop and like, did that lady just say good morning to me? Like, so all that small stuff.
Yeah. So you mentioned a coffee group. Can you tell me a bit more about what that is?
So the coffee group, we run a coffee group every Wednesday. It's for newcomer and new people that come in. They come, they have coffee, biscuit, and then just connect. And no matter where you're from. Some of them, their English is not good, but they're still coming so they to learn and also to make connections for other people. It's just make people feel welcome, like, make people feel home in Timaru. And no one charge. Everyone's the same. And we call it family, so yeah, that's what coffee group.
Now, you guys also have a festival that you run. Can you tell me about what that's about?
Yeah, it's an amazing festival. It's the Multicultural Aoraki Festival. We do it every March for race unity awareness. But last year we got close to 5,000 people coming, about around 100 stallholders, and it's just full of food stalls, awesome performances, kids' activities, but also a great chance for collaboration, which is what we're really key about, is doing things together. So it's a great chance to have business in there. It's a chance to have the local council, government departments, just in a more informal setting that's not that daunting.
I think the festival just to bring all culture together. This like with the festival we can see so many diverse in our town. Like with like Chinese food, like Indian, Syria, all this. They all coming together. And that's good when and then they perform and then our people like local like they say, oh wow, there's a Indian group, all this Pacifica group, and like all this happened at that festival.
Yeah.
And so many like like you have the police there, the fire service, St. John, and they all. It's great. It's a good festival, and it's so many people come, and then we got so many feedback. They so happy that we run something like this. So yeah, no, we're pretty happy. Look forward to next March.
So, do you want other people to come here and move to South Canterbury?
Oh, definitely. I've always been a big ambassador for Timaru, even when I was a uni student. Like, you go there and you get grief for coming from Timaru, but no one really knows, because a lot of people do just drive through on the way to Dunedin or on the way up to Christchurch. They don't stop and find out what a magical place it really is. And I've been fortunate enough to live in Japan, and in that program met heaps of people from around the world. Like, so I've made great friends from America or Ireland and stuff like that. And so they've come to visit me in New Zealand and then come to see Timaru, and they are the same. They love it here because of that beautiful small town nature, and the surroundings. Like, we've got, how many places can you see snowy mountains and the sea right there? So incredibly lucky.
Yeah.
And would definitely encourage people to come in.
So, we're at the end of our interview. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. But to finish, I've got two final questions to ask you. The first question is, what benefits has Multicultural Aoraki had from being part of the South Canterbury Chamber of Commerce?
I think going back to that is those connections, that those business after fives is a really great thing. So it's lovely, you just go there and just have wee yarns, but that can lead on to other things down the track, and like, oh, what are you doing there? Would you want to come and talk to our team about this particular thing? Or, oh, this person's just moved here and their partner doesn't really have a lot to do. Is there anything you can do? So it's just those word of mouth kind of conversations that you get through doing different events. But we've also been incredibly lucky as a non-for-profit that we have managed to do some training through the Chamber of Commerce, like health and safety, which is really important for us, especially on our big events and stuff like that. And we probably would not have had that opportunity to do that without being members of the Chamber.
My final question, and I'll let you both answer this one. What is one piece of advice that you wish someone told you when you were at the beginning of your leadership journey?
Being a leader doesn't mean that you have to be the sole person doing everything. You rely on your team. Your team are there. They're the specialists of that chosen area that they're in. So lean on them. Make sure you utilise your team as much as you can. And don't forget your purpose as well. I think a lot of the time we get distracted with other things that pop up, but just keep looking at why you're doing this and make sure that what you're doing aligns with that.
No.
My one is don't think about the past. Think about the future, and you just keep going, one day at a time. You know, if you think about too much about what you've been doing, it's not right, it's not, then at the end of the day, you're stuck at the same thing. You just need to move up, just keep that step forward, and then just go, put your head down and go. And then help as many people as you can on your way. Yeah. I normally say to my kids, things before you do things. So I always take that with me too.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you both so much.
Oh, good. Thanks, Ben.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Fantastic.